Chicken changed my life by providing opportunity and a career path that I honestly never thought that I would have. I didn't, go to business school or hospitality school or anything like that, but a second job over the summer, turned into a career.
It's just really opened up so many wonderful opportunities for me. There's just so many things that I didn't even ever really realize that we are a part of until I became, part of Wing Shack. Like just the community and the involvement that we are with schools and the support and the fundraising. And it's been amazing to be a part of that and just knowing that this is where we live.
As a new employee, I didn't really understand what that meant when I first heard it, until I got to know some of the, the managers that work here. There's story after story of people who may not have gotten an opportunity without CHG. I think CHG is really good at looking at, past, what people were, where they worked, or what they've done, and look at who they are and what they're willing to accomplish within the organization. So, when people ask, how did chicken change your life? The more and more I work here, the more and more I understand what that means.
That's a hard one because chicken's just always been a part of my life. Even as a kid, I was chicken nuggets and chicken strips and, grilled chicken breast and stuff. And then later in life, it's just following the road I love.
I'm Brian Seifried, owner and president of Centennial Hospitality Group, Wing Shack, Luna's Tacos and Tequila, and Sexy Sammy's. Wing Shack, we started off in a little old shack on 8th Avenue back in 2004. My brother Chris and I had a dream to run a restaurant. We grew up in a family that was surrounded by food, and all of the social life took place in the kitchen, and we had a passion for cooking. We brought that to the little old town of Garden City with not enough money and a lot of grit. We were able to put together a little original Wing Shack. The origin of Wing Shack was pretty humble. We were out of cash, and we opened up the first days and weeks were rough. The hood fan wasn't powerful enough, and the kitchen was full of smoke. It was the middle of summer with no air conditioner, but every day we made something a little bit better. Every day we worked towards making it a better place to eat and a better place to work. I remember once I was standing in the doorway looking out into the dining room, and it was filled with greasy smoke, but there were people in there laughing and enjoying wings and having a good time. That was the first moment where I was like, maybe this crazy idea is actually going to work. And then one thing led to another. We were able to replace the hood fan so it wasn't filled with greasy smoke. We were able to buy a swamp cooler so it wasn't 100 degrees in the kitchen and 90 degrees in the dining room. We started off early. Just a month after we opened, we made our first donation to the community at the Greeley Stampede, which set off the 21-year tradition of partnering with the Stampede and really set the value of community being part of what we do. And since then, it's been wild. It's taken off. I think each and every wing, each and every guest, and showing love for the people that come into our restaurant, the people that work behind the fryers and behind the counter, and the people that supply us has really created something special with Wing Shack. Sometimes people ask me, why is Wing Shack so successful? Why have you been able to grow this so big in the last 20 years? And, expect some sort of big secret. But really, we have really good homemade ranch, and garlic hot put us on the map. That's really the heart and soul of what we do. Anybody can fry wings, but doing it with love, doing it with excellent sauce, and a little homemade ranch to dip in makes it extra special.